Hey guys, I just finished an awesome set. But I just want to talk to you just for a second about a client that just left probably less than an hour ago. I went through a training with her, and she's from Minnesota. Her name is Tabby Yang. Wonderful, wonderful individual. We're looking for great things to happen in the next 9 weeks. But what I said to her was, we were using this piece of equipment, and I said, what it requires for you to accomplish your goals. I want you to think about two things. First thing I said, name someone that you love more than anything in the world. And she thought for a minute. Her eyes kind of changed, and you could see the emotion behind it. And she said, my sister. I really love my sister. And I said to her, I said, because you love your sister so much, what is it that you wouldn't do for her? She said, there's nothing I wouldn't do for my sister. I love her. We've been together. We've been like this our whole lives. And I said, what if you were told you have to eat this way for 6 weeks, otherwise your sister's going to die? Would you be able to stick to that diet plan or that nutritional program? She said, beyond a shadow of a doubt. And I said, if you do that for your sister, will you do it for yourself? Because if you do it for you, it's going to change your life. You're going to develop a discipline that you didn't have before, and you're going to be able to use those things that you acquired in sticking to that nutrition plan to reach out and help a lot of other people's lives. You got to love yourself at least as much as you love your sister. So do it for you and do it for your sister. And it takes, when you make your mind up, there is no decision to be made. See, the hard part is when you have a decision to make. When you're on a nutrition plan and you say, this is what I'm going to eat, the hard part comes in is when you want something else and your mind is not completely made up, and there's a choice now. You have a decision. Even though I decided, do I stay with what I decided, or do I? There's no, or do I? My sister is going to die if I don't do this. I know you think that's kind of drastic, but I'm doing that purposely. Some of you might think, well, nobody's going to die if I don't eat right. Somebody is going to die. I had a client that I was working with, and I said to him, if you don't change what you're doing, you're going to die. And within 8 months, he's not with us anymore. He's dead. So for some people, it is life or death. I get a chance to see that firsthand. But anyway, I said to her, if you make this decision to do it, then commit to it, and then you take out the decision that needs to be made in the future. This is all there is. This is the only thing on the planet. This over here on the left and right, they don't even exist in my world. There's no choice to be made. This is where the pain comes in, the suffering and the struggle. When you're saying, I could eat this, but I shouldn't. I'm going to stick to this because I said I would, but I really would like that. But I'm gonna stick. That's where the struggle comes in. But when you say, no, I've already made that decision. I'm in integrity with myself, with my coach, and that doesn't even exist, at least for this time period, because I made a commitment. When you commit, the decision is taken out. It's when you only make a decision, you can decide against the previous decision. I've decided to do this, but that sure would be nice today. I'm going through some emotional stuff, and I'm an emotional eater, so it brings about a struggle. So I demonstrated something for her. I'm going to show you what I demonstrated. First, warm my biceps up just a little bit. There you go. Okay. Warm them up just a little bit more. This is my nutrition plan. Things are going fairly easy for me. Getting a little bit harder, guys. Try it again. I've been on it for, several weeks. It's starting to get hard. Okay, now we've got some struggles. And I said, now we're going through this process, but I've been sticking to my diet relatively good and doing all the right things, right? Now, can't make any mistakes because I can't get tired. I need to get proper rest. I need to make sure I'm taking my vitamins. Things are starting to happen in my life. I'm starting to travel a bit, and it's hard to get to my workouts, and I'm in another city, and I've got to find different restaurants, different, Trader Joe's and health food stores, and, different things like that. So I'm starting to struggle a bit, but I made a decision. It's probably my limit, like that. I'm gonna go a little heavier, just because life is getting hard, right? Watch this. And this is what I showed her. The weight would not move. It failed. I failed. I failed at this particular weight. Why did I fail? I didn't make a decision. I didn't close my eyes and meditate. Meditate on the process. This is my process. This is what I agreed to. This is what I committed to. Now I gotta visualize. Visualize is being able to see with your eyes closed what you couldn't see with your eyes open. So I'm visualizing right now. I see myself where I want to be. Going back to meditation, I'm meditating on the process. Meditating on seeing myself go through the process. Now I'm visualizing again. From that meditation, I'm doing all the things in my meditation. This is the outcome. I'm visualizing and I'm seeing the outcome. I like that. I'm going to have that. I'm going to follow this process. And I'm going to see with my eyes open only what I can see with my eyes closed. So it looks like this. I've already seen it in my mind's eye. Now I'm going to see it in reality. I couldn't lift that, right? But watch this. Focus. Laser focus. It's the same amount of weight, but I'm going to do 8 straight reps with this. Why? Because I can. Because I'm focused. I have a goal, and I'm going to do it the right way. Are you kidding me? What just happened? What just happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. One is you're 20% stronger when you exhale and you suppress the air. 20% stronger. I focused, I visualized, I meditated, and I applied those principles, so I'm actually stronger in what I'm doing. It took the same amount of energy without focus, without Same amount of energy without focusing, without breathing right, without meditating, without visualizing. It took the same amount of energy, but I was unsuccessful. But when I focused and I visualized and I breathed the way I'm supposed to breathe, I'm unstoppable. Can you see the difference? I'm not just talking about in the weight room. I'm talking about this is how we do life. We commit, not just make decisions, and we follow through. We stay in integrity with ourselves, as well as those people that are around us. I don't care if it's physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, most of all, for me, spiritually. It works, guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Boom!